media in the business environment is like a magnet, pulling people towards the latest trends, products, and ideas, shaping the way they think and shop. Once you're attached to it, it'll remain promoting you ads, recommendation, and endless scrolling that keeps you engaged. Hello everyone, my name is Qonita, and I'm from SMA Negeri 1 Depok. Do you ever wonder, social media and consumer habits, do they relate? As we are all aware, technology, especially through social media, has influenced and gave many impacts towards our consuming habit, convincing on a digital platform in the digital age. According to Comscore study, finds professionally produced video content and user-generated product videos exhibit strong synergy in driving sales and effectiveness. Word-of-mouth marketing generates more than twice sale of paid advertising. 74% of consumers rely on social media to inform their purchasing decision. Brand engagement rise by 28% when consumers are exposed to a mixture of professional marketing and content and user-generated content through social media. In recent years, the rapid development of technology has completely changed the way consumers interact with business and make purchasing decisions. The digital age, also known as the information age, in the era in human history in digital technology, where it is full of electronic devices, it dominates our communication. It has heavily influenced consumer behavior, impacted by the online environment and the accessibility of e-commerce platforms. Based on statistics and looking at the situation between developed and developing countries, we're able to compare how significant the influence of social media impacted consumer behavior. Based on a statistic on social commerce and research, October 2023, in countries of US, UK, Australia, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Norway, Finland, New Zealand, Portugal, Spain, Czechia, and Greece, over 19,293 respondents over the age of 18 and above in the United States said they had at some point purchased a product after seeing it on social media. In other hand, in the United Kingdom and Germany, 44% and 40% of respondents respectively said they bought something after seeing it on social media. Meanwhile, in developing countries, for example, our country, Indonesia, according to a survey influence on social media on purchasing decision among consumers in Indonesia that was conducted in August 2022 by category. They have been republished in 2025, stated that 80% of respondents as a consumer, they bought electronics products because of social media influences. Another evidence from a developing nation is a survey conducted in 2022 among consumers in Vietnam. Respondents whose purchases were influenced in the last 3 months of any category stated that about 63% of them said that social media posts had influenced their purchase of skincare and makeups. And about 62% of respondents made a purchase decision after being influenced by social media for clothing and accessories. Social media significantly impacts consumers' behavior in both developed and developing countries. Overall, social media drive purchasing decisions and aggressively in developing markets, especially among younger consumers. We encounter technology and social media every day in our daily life. Life is much simpler because of the existence of social media, right? You might know what Gen Z usually mention as FOMO, or fear of missing out, where consumers are constantly influenced by the trends, products that went viral on social media. As we know, social media users is not only Gen Z and millennials, right? But baby boomers, Gen X, and even Gen Alpha are social media users, particularly in the business and marketing environment. According to a retail dive between the five gens, baby boomers primarily use Facebook and YouTube, a minimal engagement with Instagram and TikTok, and 41% of baby boomers are influenced by social media in their shopping habits, but not very significant. They value brand loyalty and quality and prefer traditional marketing and the in-store shopping. With the same research, they stated that Gen X are active on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. 58% of Gen X consumers are influenced by social media when it comes to making purchases. They have a balance between the traditional habits and the digital shopping habits, although they still rely on online reviews for their purchasing. While Gen Y or the millennial are heavy users of Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and YouTube. 74% of millennials' purchases decisions are influenced by social media. They are highly influenced by social media and they prefer a practical practices and authentic ones. Different to the older generation, Gen Z prefer TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat and YouTube. They're less active on Facebook, and around 80% of Gen Z prefer social media to see their reviews and surveys. They prefer to do online shopping and shopping through social media and seeing reviews through social media. On the other hand, Gen Alpha, which are kids under 12 years old, are already introduced to technology and business world. Well, they're mainly influenced by YouTube and TikTok. They're affected with what their family buys and enjoy interactive and game-like content. Based on the statistic that have been said before, we can conclude that each gens have their own preference, right? And how social media influence their consuming habit. But overall, Gen Z is the generation that is most reliant on social media. 80% of them actively participate in surveys and recommendation and reviews, and they frequently follow viral trends on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat that significantly influence on their purchasing decision. Social media allow to produce positive impact such as surely it'll be very helpful and easier to access information, right? Because many shoppers also check social media to ensure that their items are advertised. There's more choices and convenience online and allow to help small businesses to promote their brands and products through online platform. While social media allows to produce positive impact, it can also potentially give negative impact. Well, do you ever wonder how are these ads and items popping up based on your preference? Well, social media is made to track your preference by the digital algorithm. How does it work? Well, simply, digital algorithm allows to have access to your personal data and the data collection such as likes, comment, shares, and many more. By analyzing your data, your feed or your For You page will be filled up with your preference and potentially push consumer to purchase items that pops up on the For You page. Not only it has full access to your data, which leads to privacy concerns, there could possibly be an impulse buying or overconsumption. As we scroll, click, and buy through social media, we have to think that is social media really shaping our choices more than we realize? The real question is, are we making our decision or are they being made for us? Be mindful because in digital age, you're not only the consumer, but could possibly be a puppet that's controlled by social media.